Hello, my name is Brieanna Wilkoff, and I'm the author of the debut young adult novel, I'll Be There For You. There are 3 things you should know about me as they relate to this book. The first is that I love 80s rock. My husband and I have been married for 15 years now, and at our wedding, the first song we danced to was Bon Jovi's Thank You for Loving Me. That's important because in this story, the main character is a 16-year-old girl named Ray who's struggling to move on after the death of her father, who also loved 80s rock, Bon Jovi most of all. If you like that kind of music, know that each chapter is titled with the title of an 80s rock song, so you'll get lots of great music stuck in your head as you read. You're welcome. The second thing you should know is that I'm a huge musical theater nerd. In the book, the main character ends up working on the school play, and she also meets a boy named Mac, who adores theater so much that he has a pair of shoes, which is the first thing Ray notices when she meets him, that sport a collage of the playbills of his favorite shows. So I actually found someone on Etsy to make these shoes with the shows I specified. Many of them are my favorite shows as well, but not all. These are Mac's favorite shows, and these shoes make me very happy. The last thing you should know is that I'm a firm believer in the power of kindness, because paying it forward is a huge part of this story. My novel is called I'll Be There For You, and here's what it's about. Ray Baxter loves movie musicals, and thanks to her dad, 80s rock. Since he died a year ago, his favorite music helps keep his memory alive. Struggling to move on, Ray keeps her head down and earbuds in, but shunning the world has cost her even her closest friendships, leaving her the owner of a lonely heart. When Ray meets Mac, a boy with a charming smile who thinks any problem can be solved with a show tune, she cautiously welcomes their easy banter. With his humor, enthusiasm, and well-curated Broadway playlists, Mac slowly edges his way into her heart. But when he proves every rose has its thorn, Ray thinks about withdrawing to the comfort of hair metal and the silver screen. Should Ray retreat from the world to protect her already broken heart? Or will her involvement in the school's theater program and the random acts of kindness she and others have started performing give her something to believe in? I'll Be There For You delves into the personal journey of healing old wounds, making new friends, and learning how to build a future with pieces of the past and present. Kindness is important to me and my family. We've made it a focus for the past several years, and as we saw the joy that it brought us, I started thinking about ways to make it bigger and inspire other people to join in our kindness mission. So a few years ago, we decided to create a kindness crusade. We put posters up in my daughter's school and her gymnastics studio and some coffee shops and other local businesses, and we encouraged other people to join us on a specific day when we decided we would do 100 kind acts in a single day and wanted to see what other people would do with us. It was a lot of fun, and that kindness idea was the genesis for this story idea, which was just to tell a story about the healing power of kindness. So that was where it started, and then once I found out the book would be published, I wanted to use this platform as another way to encourage more people to choose to be kind. So in conjunction with the release of the book, I decided to launch a website, kindnessdominoeffect.com, and hopefully inspire 50,000 acts of kindness. So there's information on the site about connections to the book and the kind things the characters do in there, as well as what readers can pull from there or be inspired to do their own kind acts. But it was a lot of fun for me to bring that into the novel and then also put it back out into the world. None of my characters are based on real people, but in general they were inspired by my time doing theater in high school. I was involved with a great group called the Muse Machine, and it helped develop my passion for theater, as well as teaching me the importance of the arts and education, and in helping us learn and grow as people. And through that group, I also developed some lifelong friendships. As far as specific characters go, there's definitely a lot of me in Mac with regard to his love of musicals. There are a lot of references throughout the book, many of which come from him, and that was one of my favorite parts to write. In one word, everything. I feel fortunate that I do enjoy all parts of the process, from brainstorming to writing the first draft to revising. Now that I've been through the publishing process, I would add that level of editing, marketing, getting to connect with readers and other authors. But I think ultimately at all of those steps along the journey, what draws me in the most are the characters. I really love seeing the emotional journey that characters go on and watching them grow and learn and hopefully become happier and more fulfilled by the end of the story. So whether it's as a reader or as a writer, characters are what I care most about, and that's what I love the most about writing. I'm going to give 2. The first is to embrace revision. It can be hard staring at a blank piece of paper or a blinking cursor because you want what you write to be great. But I think if you can accept that the first draft is not going to be great, it takes some of the pressure off. And I think revision is a necessary part of the process. With I'll Be There For You, I actually wrote about a third of the novel with it as women's fiction, with Ray's mom as the main character. And when I reread what I had written up to that point, I didn't feel passionate about it. It didn't feel like I connected to the voice of the narrator. So I set it aside. I wrote something else that was a different young adult novel. And then I came back and said, maybe this should be young adult too. Maybe it should be Ray's story. And making that change was the first step of many rounds of revision to turn the book into what it ultimately became. The other piece of advice I would give is to build a writing community. This can be a lonely business filled with lots of waiting and rejection, so you need people to commiserate with and encourage you and help you celebrate all the triumphs, big and small. I found this community to be incredibly supportive, so whether it's online or in person, find other people that share your passion and lift each other up. I'll Be There For You is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Bookshop. If you're looking to do something kind, I encourage you to support your local independent bookstore. You can ask them to order the book if they don't have it in stock, or order through Bookshop. You can also find the links on my website, BrieannaWilkoff.com. And while you're there, you can check out the page about the kindness domino effect. And if you decide to do something kind, please let me know about it. I'm encouraging people to post on Twitter, Instagram, and or Facebook with the hashtags kindness domino effect and or 50,000 acts of kindness. I'm keeping a spreadsheet to keep track of all the kind, wonderful things people are doing, and I would love to add yours to the tally. So please do something kind. Let me know. Thanks for watching.